welcome back. So here in this session, we'll see tax on sales purchase. And guys, today the voice will be low only because I'm having some, there is a small boy here, so it's creating some kind of pain. So we'll be speaking bit slow. So I think my voice is audible to everyone, right? Am I clear, guys? Everybody? It's okay, na? Okay, good, good. So I got the response. Now, so we are talking about tax on sales purchase, right? So in tax on sales purchase, we are talking about the configuration part, guys. And in configurations, let me click here, not here. Okay, we are here. So tax on sales purchase, right? So what we have done, guys, we have defined the condition type and creation of GL account, right? So creation of GL account, have we done this GL account creation, guys? I think we have already created. GL account we have already created. Okay. And now, so we have created the GL account. Okay, guys, but the problem is, I think whatever condition type I have created that got deleted. It was saved here on the sheet number 1 itself. So I think it got deleted. Is there anyone who is able to remember, guys? So in the condition type, okay, so I think INCG, right? INSG and INIG. I think this is what the condition type which I have created. Okay, this is for now. This is for input and for output, OT output, right? So OTCG, I think OTSG and OTIC. This is what I have created, right? Let me log in here. I'll check it right now. Very less people have joined today. So now here, what is the transaction code, guys? OBQ1, right? Let me check it. OBQ1. INCG, right? Yes, INCG, INSG, all three, right? And OT is also there, OBCG. Yes, it is there. Now, then we have created the GL account and even we have created the transaction key also. What is the use of transaction key, guys? Against this transaction key, we are going to assign the GL account, right? So I'll just do one thing. So here, GL account. Okay, so GL account we have created already. So let me check it. It is required, guys. Now here, so TM33 itself, right? What about GL account, guys? Is it not created? Have I created a GL account, guys? Anyone tell me? Your company code is TM33 or any other company code? I think GL account was already created, right? After creation of GL account itself, I switched for this transaction key OBCN, right? Transaction or account key. Transaction or account key, right? And even I have created for output also. Okay, so now I think it is INC, ICG, ISG, IG, I think I have created. Let me check it. OBCN, ICG. It is already there, guys. ICG, then we are having ISG. ISG is also there. We'll be having IIG. That is also there, right? So transaction key also we have created. ICG, ISG, IIG, right? And here OCG, OSG, and OIC, right? Now, so GL account we have not created, right? So we'll do one thing, guys. Now what is happening? If you guys are able to remember what we have done, we have created condition type. This is for input, right? So here input tax, and this is for output tax. Input tax, output tax, right? Make it bold and realistic. Okay. So now here we'll do one thing. We'll create the GL account, right? And of course, guys, GL account is going to be set up against every condition type. We are going to set up one GL account separately, right? We'll do one thing. So 3 GL accounts for this one and 3 GL accounts for this one. Okay. Now, and even other GL accounts are also going to be created, guys. So that also I'll explain. So if we talk about GL account, guys, so here itself. So now, since we have categorized the GL account in two parts, right? Input and output. So guys, under which category I'm supposed to create input GL? Someone just tell me under which category I'm supposed to create output GL. Anyone? I'm talking about account group. On revenue or expense? Input on purchases. No, so input GL supposed to be created under which account group? Under revenue or expense? That's what I'm asking. 7 candidates are there, no response. Input, input, input. I'm talking about input supposed to be created against which one? Revenue or expense? I got two responses from one is from Shiva, second one is from Momita. What about remaining 5 people, guys? Quickly. Oh, Fahad is also saying liability. What about Raj, Shadim? And who is this SASS2? Guys, you specify your name. This is how I'll come to know who has joined. Lakshman, from your side also I couldn't receive any response. Right? So this SAS2, that I don't know, right? So guys, specify, always specify your name so that I'll come to know that who. Okay. So only 3 reply I have received, right? So guys, this is all 3 are wrong reply, guys. You have given the wrong answer. This is not the correct answer. Okay. Any other answer from anyone? Anybody who can give the correct answer, guys? Immediately, Fahad has changed the answer and saying a revenue, right? So guys, be active, right? If you guys are, saying no matter whether it is right or wrong, right? If interaction is there, then it feels like, okay, you guys are very much active. So the faculty also will be active, right? I'm asking something, if there is no response and all, then, right? Then I also will be feeling like you guys are waiting to course, for the course to be completed, right? Okay, so anyway, even it is neither revenue or nor what to say this one. Now look at here. So I got a correct answer from Amita. Asset side. Yes, it is asset, guys. So of course, like it is as for this is quite accounting funda and all, right? This whatever input taxes are there, this is our assets because that you can claim whatever we have paid, right? That is going to be, you guys are going to claim that, isn't it? You can get it back, right? Your input tax, whichever we are paid, is going to be that is going to be adjusted against output. It means this amount you are going to claim that is going to be adjusted from output, right? So input always will be, if you are able to understand, it's okay. If not, also it's there is no any problem, guys, isn't it? So input always will be assets and output is your liability. Of course, overall taxes, whatever is there, guys, taxes most means that we have to pay only, right? So that is why tax we say that yes, it is a liability because we have to pay. But in tax when you categorize certain amount we are paying to the vendor and certain amount we are receiving from customer. So whatever we have paid already to the vendor, those amounts are going to be deducted. It is going to be adjusted against the amount which we have received from customer, right? So that is why this is why it is called, whether it is direct taxes or indirect taxes. Ultimately, who is going to bear the burden of these taxes, guys? Ultimately, it's the consumers only, end consumers only, right? Tata Motor, what is happening? They have paid the taxes to the vendor, at the same time they have collected from customer. So whatever they have paid is going to be adjusted against the tax which they have collected from customer, right? Surplus amount is going to be paid, right? So anyway, we will not go in those details, guys. Here, the simple thing is we have to set up the GL account. So all input tax is going to be set up against your assets and output is your liability. Okay. So Create button. So if it's 00, guys, and here, so you just do one thing, click on create, and I'll make it like 1010. Okay. So C GST input tax. Okay. A normal GL we are going to set up, guys. And even you can apply a check mark here post automatically. Why? Because GL accounts, tax related GLs are going to be determined by system automatically. Copy and make it 11. And this is SGST, right? So make it SGST and then 12. This is IGST. Save it. So 10, 11, 12, right? So 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 1. This is what the Zeal account I have created, guys. For output also, we'll do one thing then. 2010, right? 2011 and 2012. Okay. This is what the GL account which is going to be set. So under liability, right? Even we can copy this one also. The only thing is make it 2010 and change the account group, and here make it output. Remaining all the things will be same, right? Press enter and save it. And SGST. Well, that is IGST, right? Okay. Okay. Now, so what we have done, guys, we have created the GL account. Now, we have created a transaction key. What is the use of this transaction key, guys? So, as I said, whenever tax related GL accounts are there, that is going to be identified by system automatically, right? While posting the transaction. So, how system is going to determine this? So, of course, you must have to assign this GL account somewhere, right? Where the assignment is going to happen, guys? So, it is going to be assigned against this transaction key. Okay. So, assign the GL account against this transaction. Now, Now here, OP14. Okay. And here we have to see, this is called transaction key. You can say account key. It is also called transaction event key. Anything can be called. Now, so look at here. We have to see, first of all, ICG. Come down. So here we are having ICG, right? Now, okay. So now, double click on this ICG. Where it is? Here it is. And you have to give your chart of account. Now here what is happening, guys? Okay. So let's suppose here there is a selection of tax code, right? Tax code means now even in the ICG, I mean to say this is for CGST input, right? CGST input, SGST input, IGST input. So tax code level real accounts are not going to be assigned. Okay. Why? Because I have not seen any cases where somebody says that 5% amount supposed to be posted in a different GL, right? 12% supposed to be posted in a different GL. So this is how we are going to, like, tax code means percentage wise we are going to set up the tax codes, right? So generally what is happening, guys, if tax code wise GL accounts are not going to be assigned, then what happen? In that case, better not to apply a check mark here. Okay. Simply you need to click on either accounts or else control S. Okay, click on control, just simply control S, save it. Don't enter the account here. Okay, don't enter the account here. First of all, you have to click on posting key. Okay, and look at here in posting key. So since I have copied, that is why the posting key is appearing. Or else, if you are going to create, that posting key will not appear. So in that case, 40/50 you have to give manually. Okay, what is the reason behind giving this 40 and 50, guys? Somebody I have seen, like on my YouTube videos, somebody has asked a question that why are you giving this 40 and 50 here? So see, the problem is, guys, uh, students, whoever the candidates are there, they're very much innocent people, right? Their question is there in single line, but the answer is not in single line, right? If I keep on explaining, it may take 10 line also, 15 line also, 20 line also, because if I've given here 5 minutes of explanations, it means that can be explained in, if I write 20 line, 30 line of answer. So where is the time, right? That is the problem. Okay. So anyway, it's pretty simple, guys. Generally what happens when you are going to post a transaction, right? When you post a transaction, then this posting key, like let's suppose F-02. So F-02 is what, guys? F-02 means posting key 40/50, that is appearing over there, right? Even later on, account payable related, apart from this, like we are having account payable related transactions, account receivable related transactions, and all. So everywhere posting keys are there, right? Even if we are using FB50, right? FB60, FB70, I'm talking about enjoy transactions. There also, at least you are selecting debit and credit, right? So based on that, automatically, since in background somewhere the link is there, right? So SAP is going to determine the relevant posting key, right? But for taxes, if you post a tax related, like if you post any transaction which is taxable, then tax sale is going to be determined by system automatically. So how are you going to select the debit and credit over there, right? So debit and credit posting key we have assigned here itself. In case if the tax account is going to be debited, this posting key is going to be derived. If tax account is getting credited, then 50 is going to be derived. And why 40 and 50 guys? Because tax is a GL account guys, and for GL always we give this 40 and 50. Of course, later on there will be certain transactions where some different what to say posting key will be there, but mostly 40 and 50 are going to be used. So you save it, Control S, and then click on accounts. And here this 1010, right? Save it. Then we have to go to IIZ. ISG also. So first of all, I think IIZ will come into picture. So you just assign here itself. Posting key is already there. Do you want to say yes? So posting key is already, yes, it is there. So IGST out input. So it is 1012 12, right? And ISG. Save it first. And here 1011. Save it. Now, so now what is happening, guys? We have created this input GL, right? Sorry, we have assigned the input GL. Likewise, we have to assign output GL as well. So OTC, right? Sorry, output, right? So here OCG, OSG, and OIG, right? OCG. So here, yeah, it's here. Control S 2010. Just save it. Okay. Come back. OSG and OIG, right? So OIG is here. Control S 2012. I'm able to remember the GL account. You can refer your Excel sheet and make it 11. Now, so what we have done, guys, we have done the assignment, right? Now, let me check the next step. Create a tax procedure. So, guys, now what is happening? This tax procedure is the combination of condition type and the account key or transaction key which we have created. Okay. Account key, we have created condition type for CGST, SGST, IGST, right? So CGST is getting calculated on which amount? SGST is going to be calculated on which amount, right? So this condition type, of course, is responsible for that, right? But where it is going to be decided, guys, so within the tax procedure itself, we are going to, I'll just do one thing. I think, let me do one thing. Let me create. So here, click on it and make it simple. TM33. Save it. Select this TM33. New entry. Steps. Okay, so I'll tell you now. First of all, condition type, right? So you just do one thing, guys. You leave this one and copy this condition type. Input, you paste it here. And then copy this one and you paste it here. Okay. Now what happened, guys? Here, what you have to do? Here you just do one thing. You give VASP. Okay, VASP is a standard condition type given by SAP for base amount. And if you press enter, look at here. Now an entry already exists. Where, guys? It is not existed, right? So base amount we have already given, right? If I click here, okay. I was trying to test something, guys, but anyway, now let me delete. I just wanted to check whether this step is getting updated automatically or we have to update manually. So now I'll just do one thing. Let me copy and paste it here. Okay, and then the GL account is just like that, etc. So now simply I'll copy all and then I'll paste it here. Here. Okay, and fastest ways always I'll be keeping for base amount. Okay, now GL account no need to paste. I made a mistake. GL accounts just for the showing like okay, this GL account is assigned against this one. This GL account is assigned not against this one, guys. Against these transaction event key. This is the current sequence, correct sequence. Okay. So now here I'll just save it. Okay. So okay. So now what we have done. Look at here. So you have to specify steps here. Okay. Steps means either you can give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, or else 10, 20, 30, or else 100, 200, 300 like that also can be given. See, what is the logic behind this? That also I'll let you know. I'll just do one thing. Generally in real time what happens, guys, people use 3-digit number. 100, 200, 300 like that. Okay. So I'll be also doing the same thing. 200, then 300. What is the reason? That also 500, 600, and 700. You guys will come to know automatically, don't worry. And if you press enter now, our condition type BS is only be used once. What is this here? This is okay. So I'll just do one thing. So just to save it, okay. Just to save it, I'll use a different condition type. Just give me a second, at least. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll save it first. It got saved. Now I'll change and then I'll make it BASP and then I'll save. Okay. So what we have done, guys. Now what is the use of this steps and all? Is all I'll just give me a second. Okay. So now, so these are the condition type, right? This is for base amount. This is for CGST, SGST, IGST. Now, the question is the calculation of CGST, this tax or this tax or this tax or these all tax is going to be calculated on which amount, guys? So always it is going to be calculated on base amount itself. So what is the step number of base amount, guys? 100. Don't worry, you guys are going to get more clarity because I'll add certain conditions also so that multiple time we are going to see this. Okay. So this CGST is going to be calculated on base amount. So all are on base amount itself. All are on base amount. Okay. Even some more thing will come into picture, don't worry. That we have given. Okay. Now, so I've given 100, 100, 100. Okay. Now, then what next? The next one is here we are having options to assign the account key. Account key is nothing but account key or transaction key. You just copy. And most likely people make a mistake. They'll assign from here. No, you have to assign from here. Against base amount, no need to do any assignment. Taxes, right? For input tax, output tax, whatever the CGST, SGST, IGST, right? That is supposed to be calculated separately, and that those amounts are supposed to be posted separately against GL account, right? So I have assigned here. Look at here. I have assigned, press enter and save it. So what we have done, we have created a tax procedure. Okay, we have created a tax procedure. What is this tax procedure, guys? In tax procedure, I am saying that whatever, let's suppose central GST, state GST, like uh, integrated GST, right? So input or output, these all are going to be calculated on base amount. Okay, and against if CGST is going to be calculated, so that GL is going to be derived by system from this account key. Against this account key, what is happening, guys? We have assigned the GL account as well as the debit and credit posting key and everything is there against this account key itself, right? Isn't it? Okay. Now, okay, there is a question. There may be a question. Why to create an account key and then assign the GL account, right? Can't we can't we assign the GL account directly here itself? Isn't it? Anybody? Like let's suppose, see, SAP is saying that this is mandatory. SAP is saying that creation of account key is mandatory. You must have to create the account key. You must have to assign the GL account against this account key itself. But my confusion is, I'm asking a question from you people. Why to do this? It was better if SAP advised that assign GL account here itself. Why to do unnecessary setting for this account key and all, right? So any logic, guys? Tell me, anybody? Anyone want to say anything, guys? No answer. Think, say something. See, guys, I had a pain here. Even I am because of that, I'm getting headache also. But still, I thought like, oh, I'll not break the continuations because in previous week we had, holidays because of Diwali, Chhat Puja, and all, right? So I thought like, okay, this week. That is why I didn't cancel the class, or else I wanted to cancel the class because of this one itself. Be it if say something, right? It could be right or wrong, whatever it is. So anyway, I'll explain here. Now the reason behind is, see, account key means, first of all, against account key, we are not only assigning the GL account, even the posting keys are also going to be assigned against account key itself, right? Yes, now I have received a reply from Sima, right? Okay, good, good. But still, even apart from this, some more activities. I'll tell you. Now let's suppose if the client says, okay, client says that you just do one thing. If you talk about CGST input, SGST input, right? So when CGST input for 5%, suppose we post it to a different GL account. 12%, suppose we post it to a different GL account. 18% supposed to be posted to a different GL account, right? And 28% tax supposed to be. Now look at here, guys. If that is the case, then what will happen, right? So the condition type will be single only. If that is the case, then multiple GL accounts are going to be created, right? So now at condition type level, let's suppose if the GL account assignment will be there, then what is happening, guys? Now the client has increased, given a different conditions. CGST input, right? CGST input 5%, different GL, 12% different GL, 18% different GL, and 28% different GL, right? So in that case, for CGST input itself, now we have to create 4 conditions. Again, CGST, SGST input, we have to create another 4 conditions. IGST input, again 4 conditions. Likewise, for this one also 4 conditions and all. But if account key is there, then only one condition type is going to be created. And against account key, what is happening, guys? In account key, against tax code, we can assign the GL account. Against tax code, we can assign the GL account. We have that options, right? Generally, it doesn't happen, but still, if that is the case, then what will happen, guys? Instead of creating multiple condition type, since account key is there, so against account key itself, what is happening, guys? In account key itself, against tax code, we can assign the GL account. For every percentage, 5%, one tax code is going to be created. 12% one tax code is going to be created, right? This is what the usage. Okay. Now, so what we have done, we have created a tax procedure. Tax procedure is created. Now what to do? The next one is assign the tax procedure to country. So I'll tell you guys, this is the setting. If someone says that at which level the tax procedure is going to be assigned or created, actually we can say, right? Tax procedure always created at country level, guys. Tax calculation, guys, taxes are going to be created at country level. Why? Because see, a company code wise requirements will not be there, right? Tax is going to be levied by a particular government that belongs to a particular country, right? So taxes are applicable, the same conditions, same percentage is applicable, same percentage of taxes are applicable for every company code who is operating their businesses in India or UK or US or Australia, right? So if any Indian company code or whatever the companies are there in Australia, right? So for every companies, whatever there, as for the country wise, whatever the tax percentage is there is going to be applicable. Likewise here in India also, right? So tax is always going to be, tax procedure is going to be assigned against country code, right? Instead of assigning to the particular company code, it is directly assigned to the country code itself. So whatever the company codes are there in India, by default, these all company codes are going to use that tax procedure. Okay, as per their requirement, a different tax code can be created, right? But single procedure will be there. Only one procedure will be there. So assigned. Okay, so assign this tax procedure, guys. Okay, go to OBZ, right? OBBZ. And here, now, here in online server, what happened, guys? So in online server, multiple users are there, right? Whenever you practice, okay, whenever you practice, first of all, you check whether your tax procedure is there or not, because multiple people will set up their tax procedure and they are going to assign their tax procedure against the country code, right? So in that case, your tax calculations will not happen. You'll be getting error, right? So sometimes people, they are not able to understand what is the problem. So the problem will be like tax procedure, it changed by someone. So SAP is not able to read out your configurations and all, right? Whatever tax procedure is assigned against the country code, SAP will check that whether any tax code is created against that procedure or not. And tax code is created, then whether you guys are going to assign, some noise is there, guys. I don't know whether you guys heard or not. So whether you guys are going to use that tax code or not, right? So anyway, I'll show you guys practically. So I have assigned this. Now what we have to do, we have to create the tax code. Okay, we assign this. Now creation of tax code. So what is the use of tax code, guys? You all know pretty well. Tax code is responsible if you talk about. So tax code, right? Let's first tax code. So whatever tax percentage is there, that is going to be given against this tax code itself. Okay. So for every tax percentage, what is happening? We are going to create a tax code. Okay. Now, multiple tax codes are going to be created. How it is, that I'll show you guys, but that I'll show you in next session. I'll stop the session here itself. Okay, so that's all in this session, guys. That's all for today.